In the quiet town of Belen, New Mexico, a seemingly ordinary day would mark the beginning of a haunting mystery. On the morning of September 20th, 1988, 19-year-old Tara Calico set out for her routine bike ride along Highway 47. Little did anyone know, this would be the last time Tara was seen by her family and friends. Tara was a bright, vivacious young woman with a promising future ahead of her. She was a student at the University of New Mexico, majoring in psychology. Known for her athleticism and love for adventure, her daily bike rides were a cherished part of her routine. As Tara pedaled away that morning, she carried with her a Walkman and a cassette tape, planning to enjoy her favorite music along the ride. When she didn't return home by noon, her mother, Patty Dole, grew increasingly anxious. Hours turned into an agonizing wait, and the reality that something was terribly wrong began to set in. The search for Tara Calico commenced almost immediately, but what followed were years of unsettling clues, unanswered questions, and a chilling photograph that would leave the world questioning. What really happened to Tara Calico? As Tara Calico set out on her bike ride that fateful morning, she had no way of knowing that it would be her last. The sun was shining, the sky was clear, and the air was crisp, perfect conditions for her daily exercise. Tara's neon pink Huffy bike was a familiar sight to those who lived along Highway 47. She often greeted passers-by with a friendly wave, her headphones tucked into her ears, listening to her favorite tunes on her Walkman. However, on September 20th, 1988, something felt different. Witnesses later reported seeing a light-colored pickup truck following Tara as she rode along her usual 34-mile route. But at the time, nothing seemed amiss. Tara continued her ride, unaware that her every move was being watched. Around 11:45 a.m., a few miles from her home, a chilling sequence of events unfolded. Tire tracks and scuff marks along the roadside suggested a struggle. Pieces of Tara's Walkman and a cassette tape were found scattered on the ground, as if hastily discarded. These items were more than just personal belongings. They were silent witnesses to the last moments of Tara's freedom. As the hours passed, Tara's absence became more conspicuous, and her mother, Patty Dole, grew increasingly frantic. By noon, when Tara had not returned home, Patty's worry turned into dread. She immediately set out to search for her daughter, retracing the route Tara had taken that morning. The discovery of the broken Walkman and cassette tape was a gut-wrenching confirmation that something terrible had happened. The serene landscape of Belen, New Mexico, was now overshadowed by a sense of foreboding. The familiar road and open fields, once a source of comfort, had become the backdrop of a nightmare. The community came together to search for Tara, but as the day turned into night, hope began to wane. The last ride of Tara Calico remains etched in the memories of those who knew her. The vibrant young woman, full of life and promise, vanished without a trace, leaving behind only fragments of her existence. The eerie clues scattered along her route serve as a haunting reminder of her final moments and the mystery that still surrounds her disappearance. As we continue to explore the chilling details of Tara Calico's case, we must ask ourselves, what really happened on that quiet New Mexico road? And will we ever uncover the truth behind the last ride of Tara Calico? As the hours turned into days, the search for Tara Calico intensified. Law enforcement agencies, volunteers, and even the National Guard joined forces to scour the vast expanses of Belen, New Mexico. The community, gripped by a mix of fear and determination, came together in an unprecedented effort to find the missing 19-year-old. Local authorities set up a command center, coordinating search efforts and fielding tips from concerned citizens. Flyers with Tara's photo were plastered across town, and her description was broadcast on local news channels. The image of Tara, smiling and full of life, became a haunting reminder of what was at stake. The initial investigation focused on the area where Tara's Walkman and cassette tape were found. Detectives meticulously combed through the scene, looking for any clues that could shed light on her disappearance. Tire tracks and scuff marks were documented and analyzed, but they offered no definitive answers. Despite the thorough search, no other traces of Tara or her bike were discovered. Witnesses who had seen Tara on her bike that morning were interviewed extensively. The light-colored pickup truck that had been seen following her became a focal point of the investigation. Authorities appealed to the public for any information about the vehicle or its driver, but leads were scarce. As days turned into weeks, the sense of urgency grew. The FBI was brought in to assist with the case, adding their expertise and resources to the search. Agents conducted door-to-door interviews, polygraph tests, and forensic examinations, but the trail remained frustratingly cold. The community held candlelight vigils, praying for Tara's safe return. Her family, especially her mother Patty Dole, remained resolute, refusing to give up hope. Patty became a relentless advocate, pushing for more media coverage and keeping Tara's story in the public eye. Despite the extensive efforts, Tara Calico's whereabouts continued to elude everyone. The initial investigations laid the foundation for what would become one of the most enduring mysteries of our time. As we delve deeper into the chilling details of Tara's case, we must remember the tireless efforts of those who searched for her, driven by the hope that one day, the truth would be uncovered. As the investigation into Tara Calico's disappearance continued to stall, a chilling discovery emerged that would send shockwaves through the community and reignite the search for answers. In June 1989, nearly a year after Tara's vanishing, a Polaroid photo was found in a convenience store parking lot in Port St. Joe, Florida, over 1,000 miles away from Belen, New Mexico. The photo depicted a young woman and a boy, both bound and gagged, lying in the back of a van. The girl in the image bore an uncanny resemblance to Tara, her eyes wide with fear and her hair styled similarly to how Tara wore hers. The boy, whose identity remains unknown to this day, appeared to be in a similar state of distress. The photo was discovered by a passerby who immediately turned it over to the local authorities. The image quickly made its way to the FBI, who began an in-depth analysis to determine if the girl in the photo was indeed Tara Calico. Experts scrutinized every detail of the photograph, comparing it with known pictures of Tara, but the results were inconclusive. While some believed the girl was Tara, others were not convinced. Tara's mother, Patty Dole, was initially hopeful that the photo represented a breakthrough in the case. She identified a scar on the girl's leg that she believed matched one Tara had received in a car accident. However, the uncertainty surrounding the photo only deepened the mystery. Despite the extensive analysis and media coverage, the origins of the photo and the identities of the individuals in it remain a mystery to this day. The chilling image continues to haunt those who have seen it, a stark reminder of the unanswered questions that still linger in Tara Calico's case. Was the girl in the photo Tara Calico? And if so, who was the boy, and what cruel fate had befallen them? These questions have haunted investigators and Tara's loved ones for decades, adding another layer of complexity to an already perplexing case. As we transition to the next chapter, we delve deeper into the mysterious disappearance of Tara Calico and the eerie clues that have kept this case alive in the public consciousness for more than 3 decades. As we delve deeper into the mystery of Tara Calico's disappearance, we encounter a labyrinth of theories and speculations that have emerged over the years. Each theory offers a different perspective on what might have happened to Tara, but none provide definitive answers. One of the most prevalent theories suggests that Tara was abducted by someone she knew. This theory is rooted in the idea that Tara was a creature of habit, following the same bike route almost daily. It's possible that someone familiar with her routine could have planned and executed her abduction with chilling precision. Eyewitness reports of a light-colored pickup truck following Tara on the day she disappeared add a layer of credibility to this theory, but the identity of the driver remains unknown. Another theory posits that Tara fell victim to a random act of violence. The remote and desolate stretch of New Mexico State Road 47 where she routinely cycled could have made her an easy target for a predator. This theory is supported by the scattered pieces of her Walkman and cassette tape found along the roadside, suggesting a struggle took place. However, the lack of concrete evidence leaves this theory hanging in the balance. Some believe that Tara was taken by a serial killer who preyed on young women. This theory gained traction due to the eerie similarities between Tara's case and other unsolved disappearances in the region. The notion of a serial killer leaves a haunting chill, but without any solid leads or connections, it remains speculative. The discovery of the Polaroid photo in Port St. Joe, Florida, added a new dimension to the mystery. The image of a girl resembling Tara, bound and gagged alongside an unidentified boy, fueled speculation that Tara might still be alive, held captive by someone who wanted to keep her hidden from the world. This theory is both hopeful and terrifying, as it suggests that Tara could still be suffering somewhere, waiting to be rescued. On the other hand, some theorize that Tara met a tragic end shortly after her disappearance, and that her remains are hidden somewhere in the vast New Mexico desert. The remoteness of the area where she vanished makes it an ideal location for someone to hide a body, and despite extensive searches, no trace of Tara has ever been found. Despite numerous leads and exhaustive investigations, Tara's case remains unsolved, leaving us with more questions than answers. The passage of time has only deepened the enigma, but the quest for the truth continues. Tara's family, and those who have followed her case over the years, remain hopeful that one day the mystery will be unraveled and justice will be served. What do you think happened to Tara Calico? Was she abducted by someone she knew, or did she fall victim to a random act of violence? Is she still alive, held captive somewhere, or did she meet a tragic end shortly after she disappeared? As we piece together the puzzle of Tara Calico's disappearance, we must examine the key suspects and leads that have emerged over the years. Despite the passage of time, several individuals and clues have stood out, keeping the case alive and fueling ongoing investigations. One of the most compelling leads involves the light-colored pickup truck seen following Tara on the day she vanished. Eyewitnesses described the vehicle as an older model, possibly a Ford, with an unidentified driver. Despite numerous efforts to track down the truck and its driver, this lead has yet to yield concrete results. Could the driver be the key to unraveling this mystery? Another significant suspect emerged from a chilling tip received by law enforcement. An anonymous caller claimed that Tara was abducted by a group of local men who knew her routine and had sinister intentions. This tip led to extensive questioning and even polygraph tests for several individuals, but no arrests were made due to lack of evidence. The shadow of doubt still lingers over this theory, leaving many to wonder if the truth lies within the local community. The discovery of the Polaroid photo in Port St. Joe, Florida, added another layer of complexity to the investigation. Experts analyzed the image, and while some believed it was Tara, others were not so sure. The photo's origins and the identities of the individuals in it remain a mystery, but it has spurred numerous searches and renewed interest in the case. Could this photo be a crucial piece of evidence, or is it a cruel coincidence? In addition to these leads, several psychics have offered their insights over the years, claiming to have visions of Tara's whereabouts. While law enforcement remains skeptical of such methods, some tips have led to searches in specific areas. Unfortunately, these efforts have not resulted in any breakthroughs, but they highlight the desperation and hope that drives the quest for answers. Tara Calico's disappearance not only shattered her family, but also left a profound impact on the community of Belen, New Mexico. For over 3 decades, the case has cast a long shadow over the town, turning what was once a close-knit and peaceful community into one marked by unease and unanswered questions. The search for Tara became a rallying point, bringing people together in a collective mission to find her and bring her home. Volunteers from all walks of life spent countless hours scouring the desert, holding vigils, and distributing flyers, hoping that their efforts would yield a breakthrough. The case became a symbol of the community's resilience and determination, a testament to their unwavering support for Tara's family. But the impact went beyond the immediate search efforts. Over the years, Tara's disappearance has inspired changes in how the community approaches safety and awareness. Schools and local organizations have implemented programs to educate young people about personal safety and the importance of staying vigilant. The case has also highlighted the need for better resources and support for families of missing persons, prompting initiatives to improve communication and coordination between law enforcement and the community. Tara's legacy extends beyond her hometown. Her story has resonated with people across the country and around the world, serving as a poignant reminder of the enduring pain and uncertainty faced by families of missing persons. Advocacy groups and organizations dedicated to finding missing individuals often cite Tara's case as a catalyst for their work, using her story to raise awareness and drive change. Through it all, Tara's family has remained a pillar of strength and hope. Her mother, Patty Dole, became a tireless advocate for missing persons, working to ensure that no family would have to endure the same heartbreak without support. Even after Patty's passing, the fight for answers continues, driven by the love and determination of Tara's loved ones and the community that still holds her in their hearts. The mystery of Tara Calico's disappearance may never be fully solved, but her legacy lives on. Her story has touched countless lives, inspiring acts of kindness, solidarity, and perseverance. As we remember Tara, we honor not only her memory, but also the enduring spirit of a community united in their quest for justice and closure. What lessons can we learn from Tara's story? How can we continue to support families of missing persons and work together to create safer communities? The disappearance of Tara Calico quickly caught the attention of the local media, but it wasn't long before the story spread beyond the small town of Belen, New Mexico, capturing the interest of the entire nation. The mysterious circumstances surrounding her case, combined with the chilling discovery of the Polaroid photo, created a media frenzy that brought Tara's story into the homes of millions. National news outlets picked up the story, and soon, Tara's face was plastered across television screens, newspapers, and magazines. The public was captivated by the eerie details and the heartbreaking plight of her family, who were desperate for answers. The intense media coverage not only brought widespread attention to Tara's case, but also put pressure on law enforcement to find answers. The FBI and other national agencies became involved, and the increased visibility led to a surge in tips and leads. However, the media attention was a double-edged sword. While it helped keep Tara's case in the public eye, it also led to a flood of false leads and unverified sightings, complicating the investigation. The constant media scrutiny was both a blessing and a burden for Tara's family, who had to navigate their grief under the watchful eye of the public. Despite the challenges, the media played a crucial role in keeping Tara's story alive. Documentaries, true crime shows, and podcasts have continued to explore her case, ensuring that it remains in the public consciousness. The ongoing interest has kept the search for Tara going and has provided hope that one day, the mystery of her disappearance may finally be solved. As we reflect on the impact of media attention on Tara's case, it's important to consider how the power of the media can be harnessed to support families of missing persons and bring about positive change. How do you think the media can best serve in cases like Tara's? In recent years, Tara Calico's case has seen renewed interest, leading to some intriguing new developments and potential breakthroughs. One of the most significant revelations came in 2019, when a retired sheriff publicly stated that he believed 2 local men were responsible for Tara's disappearance. According to the sheriff, these men, who were teenagers at the time, accidentally hit Tara with their truck while she was cycling. Fearing the consequences, they allegedly abducted her to cover up their crime. This theory has gained traction, especially since the sheriff claimed that the men's families were influential in the community and may have helped conceal their involvement. However, despite these assertions, no concrete evidence has surfaced to conclusively link the suspects to Tara's disappearance. Another development came from advancements in forensic technology. In 2021, a new analysis of the infamous Polaroid photo was conducted using enhanced imaging techniques. This analysis provided more clarity, but still left experts divided on whether the girl in the photo is indeed Tara. The FBI continues to investigate this lead, hoping that modern technology might finally provide the answers that have eluded investigators for decades. Social media has also played a crucial role in keeping Tara's case alive. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit have become hubs for amateur sleuths and true crime enthusiasts who tirelessly share information and theories. This digital age of investigation has led to the resurfacing of old evidence and the discovery of new potential leads. In a surprising turn, a woman came forward in 2022, claiming to have seen Tara in a remote area of Canada. She described a woman who bore a striking resemblance to Tara and seemed to be living off the grid. While this sighting remains unverified, it has reignited hope that Tara might still be alive. The persistence of Tara's family and the dedication of a new generation of investigators provide a glimmer of hope that her case might one day be solved. As we delve deeper into the mystery of Tara Calico's disappearance, it's clear that this case has left an indelible mark on the hearts and minds of many. The haunting question remains: what truly happened to Tara on that fateful day in 1988? Despite the numerous leads and theories, the truth continues to elude us, keeping Tara's story alive and shrouded in mystery. The dedication of Tara's family and the relentless pursuit of justice by both amateur sleuths and professional investigators alike provide a glimmer of hope that one day the truth will be uncovered. Tara's mother, Patty Dole, spent her life searching for answers, never giving up on the hope that her daughter would be found. Her unwavering determination has inspired many to continue the search for Tara and to seek justice for all missing persons. The advancements in forensic technology and the power of social media have brought new life to this decades-old case, reminding us that no mystery is ever truly unsolvable. The community that once rallied to search for Tara has evolved into a global network of individuals committed to finding the truth. This collective effort underscores the importance of never giving up, even when the odds seem insurmountable. As we reflect on Tara's case, we are reminded of the countless other missing persons whose stories remain untold. Each case represents a family in turmoil, a community in distress, and a mystery waiting to be solved. The search for Tara Calico is far from over. Her legacy continues to inspire hope, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of justice. We encourage you to stay vigilant, share Tara's story, and keep the conversation going. Who knows? Maybe one day someone will come forward with the crucial piece of information that finally brings Tara home. What do you think will be the breakthrough that solves this case? Will it be new technology, a confession, or a long-forgotten piece of evidence? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Let's keep Tara's story alive and continue the search for answers. The quest for truth is far from over.